VioBit here, but you can call me Vio. Welcome back to stream. Been a fair bit, and this is gonna be a short one. But hey, I'm here, and the game's loading because I forgot to turn it on. Not gonna be a long stream, just a hello, how are you? I've been swell. We'll go with that, yes. Obviously, I dropped the ball in streaming. I was gonna drop the ball on something. I've dropped the ball on multiple things. Let's not get into it. But streaming was among them. But I digress. I am here, and I'm live with Vio. Just for a little while. I don't know how the audio feedback from this is gonna be because I just straight up said no headphones. Because I didn't want to bother with them. So, yeah. You're not dealing with that right now? Where the hell am I? Oh, what was I doing here? And why won't my F1 menu load? Oh, I did not know that was coded to anything. Turns out when I hit the F1 button, it does stuff. Beep.
So, I still haven't figured out a permanent solution to the time-trapped anti-monitor, but at least the problem hasn't gotten any worse, right? Sure. Just check in at my terminal. We'll have this solved again in no time.
Sure, that's the whole thing I care about. Let's just see what I put in my inventory. Oh shit. Oh shit. I feel like I wasn't dealing with this for a reason. I feel like it's in part because it won't let me deal with this. Well, those aren't great durability. Do I have better ring options? Do I have better options to things I'm not? I want it. It won't give me anything, but I want it. Oh, I got good stuff, and I got rid of a bunch of stuff. And it won't let me put anything on. I see. Oh, boy. One of these days, I'm just gonna have to break into some of this stuff and just use it. Or purchase unwanted inventory items? I can't use it. This is not in my trinket slot. I don't use trinkets. I don't even know what this thing does. I don't know how to use it. Oh, that is not why we're here. Oh, there's an apparently. Reclaim this. What else do you want from me? Granted items? Oh, hell yeah, I want that. Okay. What the hell is this? Huh. I'm not gonna go to the House of Legends. This is not a mission day. This is the last time I'm going to be streaming this location. And I have not been doing streams in a way all y'all deserve. I don't know why I just said y'all. There we go. But either way, we're here now. Honestly, I was gonna start the Over Diablo 2 stream, which I felt would fit the name better, but I've been wanting to do the streaming for a while. And hey, this game came out in 2011. That's gotta count for something. Now, do I have any particular plans? I think I got one. And that's just go from these
5, 4, 3,
I have no idea how the audio
2,
sounds for you.
1,
Especially
go.
how I was messing with the audio on the intro. Jingle? That's not a jingle. That was a tune I had stuck in my head for years, so I finally wrote it down and then decided it should have an application. It's not even fully accurate to the one I have in my head, but whatever. That's why if you ever hear me humming it, it's gonna be slightly different. But I digress. Oh shit, I'm level 34. That's lovely to know. I don't need that.
I'm trapped! Help!
Probably should. miss playing this game. I miss playing games. I don't really want to get into the full extent of thing because I don't know the full extent of it. But I will admit, there are just times, and you've definitely seen it before. Hey, I beat my best time. Where I just drop the ball on things like streams, so I don't stream as often as I say I want to, or I just straight up don't stream, and things like that. Or, oh, that's glowing purple. Let's go head that direction. Other stuff like that. Holy shit, that play I have to write. You know all about it. The YouTube videos I haven't finished editing. Haven't started editing more accurately. Yeah, this is not a surprise to any of you. And that's just sort of what happened here. I enjoyed streaming. I just don't do it. It really sucks that it's falling into, oh, this is one of the things I enjoy, so I don't do it. But we'll work on it. Ooh. Shiny and purple in multiple places. Anyway, I'm here. I sat down. I'm not looking at anything related to my stream numbers, because I usually have that up just for like stream duration, because I am so bad at estimating time. Or just numbers. I don't know if anyone's here. I should throw up chat though. There we go. That might be a little bit better. I don't. Okay, I'm done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I really feel bad if I ignore chat, but I do all the time. Don't get me wrong. But I feel bad about it. Those are always a pain. Okay, we're gonna be doing this one a few times. I've got no standards today, and also apparently no. Ooh. I might look at some stream numbers just to see what my bitrate is. Because damn, do I not know my bitrate. So I've told the whole story of. I told the whole overarching, very minimal details, story of Zella on stream, right? You all know this. And I'd just like to say that with her, I've been, not that, or I've finally figured out what medium I'm going to tell her story in, properly, not just my ramblings on stream or through friends. Like, the proper story I want to tell the story of Zella. The banished princess. Look out! She's not technically banished. I've used the word a lot, but like, legally, she's not banished. There's just an execution order on her head. She is an outlaw. Shit, she's not, that's weird to consider. Anyhow. Series, short stories, and vignettes. Frankly, I don't enjoy the prospect of doing an overarching story for her. Oh, you gotta hit every chapter else you'll miss something. Nah, that doesn't suit her at all. Oh shit, it's this one! Wild. Did not realize this where it was at. Yeah, that one was bad. That was a bad run, but we can try again. So yeah, for Zola, it'll be the series of vignettes. I am real quick. That's my favorite, it's fine. Okay. Just short stories, each an instance in her.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Brutal incident. Some of them are more emotionally drained. It's gonna be really experimental for my writing. I usually I like writing short stories a lot, but I usually do more of a standalone, and these will have to be arranged and flow emotionally. But then that one poetry collection I wrote in middle school, it's arguably technically completely to this. I want to also go back and take all of those and rewrite them from the same prompts. I don't know if I have any prompts, which sucks. Anyhow. It's actually, because I arranged that, and then later on I read through those poems all at once, and some of them are actually decent, most aren't, but some are. And I'm like, oh, hey, I can see a story out of this. So I got a story out of it. not too atypical. It's hero villain stuff as it always is. I'd argue not necessarily superhero, but so much of the
Whoa!
hero, although superhero people too. And that one's the hero who's like physically made for what they do, and the villain who is arguably, oh shit, we had such a good start too, arguably the most important person in the hero's life, and how the two of them affect each other, and the hero, like, I don't believe in the fight I'm fighting, but it's also literally what I'm made for. And the villain who's like, but what if it wasn't? And those two evolving, and their dynamic and how they defy the people who make the hero, and also the
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
After they gain some semblance of freedom. And the idea of the arrogance between them and stuff like that. I know, it's interesting. It's in my notes. It's actually like solid plotting for this. It was kind of also weird though, considering again what it was inspired by. But they're sots, and I like those sots, so we'll see if I can make anything out of them. Ooh, this is not going to be the best run. It's not going to be platinum run for sure, but it might be a gold depending on how I path this. Anywho. So the series of short stories or major incidences in her life. And that way you can hopefully meet all the major people who affect her. Like the people like her former fiance. Or her best friend. Or the best friend's cousin who, like, those two kind of hate each other, but they respect each other a lot, even though they have a lot of ideological similarities, but they're from very different cultures, so it affects their views. They're both, and he is from an actual leadership position, whereas her position was always a little more complicated. He's in a leadership position, though, via deception. Not that he hasn't earned it, but there are physical and mental qualities that are supposed to be able to determine how far off people can get in society that he does not have in the right way, is the best way to put that. Hey, oh shit, platinum? I don't know if I deserve that, but hey, I am going to keep it. I'm not gonna complain, that's chill. I really like that. Just chatting and doing well. It's almost like when I'm not, you know, stressed the hell out, I do better on these. Could be. Anywho. Nope, I've done that. I don't need to engage. We're good. This one I've done before too, but I do need to engage. I don't have my water on me. As you can probably tell by my voice, I'd like it very much. But oh well. I'm gonna have to get used to talking for so long. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Obviously, other than those people she meets, who are wildly important to her, there's the people she...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Like, her dad's cousin, who's, like, once said, oh, if I had a kid, I'd name her Priscilla. That's why she has her name. Obviously, clearly a massive influence on her life. Was dead way before Zala was ever born. She admires this woman so much. She's not really wrong. Carrie was great, except Carrie was very not. Carrie was unwell, to say the least. Not suicidal so much as careless with her life. How I put it. And did very many risky things. It just so happens that all the big important people that Zola grew up with, as the influences of her life, had very, not only very high opinion of Carrie, even the woman who killed her had a very high opinion of her. Whether you're sure or not. But they all, there was a common running thought of, oh, if only Carrie had lived. which to be fair is only Carrie and Liv. But they all are like, oh, you should admire her. So she was taught to admire this woman she could never be. Not in combat. Stop slowing me down for your combat bullshit. I'm busy. We've never done this. Mutants will never attack me just for flying by. I wonder what changed. That would have been mine. Oh, that was so good. We're gonna try again and see if I get attacked again. Because it was a really good flight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
But yeah, so Carrie has a massive influence on her life, even though she never met her. Obviously, there's her relationship with Mother, her complicated views on her father. Because, like, generally, it comes across as hero worship at first, but, like, it's not that she's not critical, it's just that everyone else is so accusatory to the student. She's just like, he was my dad. Except, it's not like they had a close relationship ever. Not that it was their fault, to be fair. There was definitely major outside interference there. But it's just another thing of, hey, she ended up being raised by her dad's best friend. Also the dude in love with Carrie. So, that's going to influence how she views these people. Especially considering her mom. The whole mom word Carrie has and her father, and a lot of Vinia had issues, and then Vinia put on a magic artifact that gave her more issues, or that made her issues worse. And Vinia, the character, never got to reach her potential. Something that is thrown in Zala's face because of her own encounters with other magic. Oh, hit me again. Way out like a thing. Okay, I can't do this one. That's a shame. Oh, good run, but I can't actually win because I would have gotten the time too. I needed to for that. Oh, let's go find another one. I talk about my characters a lot, but I mean, there's things I'm passionate about. It's a shame these don't show up on the map proper. They only show up on the mini-map. Which I got opinions on what does and doesn't show on the mini-map. But whatever. Again, there's Amek, the man who raised her. There's Namak, her father. I want... Both their names are a reference to the same thing, and it's not even a creative reference. It's not a good reference. It's just a reference that exists and I could have made. So I made it. Let's see. Oh, that's vaguely purple. Let's go check out what's over there. Don't know if it's the right purple, but it's a purple. I never look at the chat while I'm here, and I'm like the in-game chat, and that's probably a fine decision. Again, her complicated relationship with that, her less complicated relationship with the mom. It is not that bad. Oh shit, I'm not this before. I'm bad at this before. Oh, that's not good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I didn't get called for going too early. You have to on some of these. I digress. Maybe it's just my mistakes. Probably a combination of both. Well, boredom's never a problem, though. Again, there's the ex-fiance. There's the best friend. There's the lie. Oh, I need to make that one smooth. Because all is cursed, and it's just a curse that I made up because, like, sometimes, you know, you just are an author and you say, what is the absolute meanest thing I can do to this character? And then you do it? Yeah, that's Zola's curse. I'm gonna gotta do this one again. It's, not something she deserves, and it's a complicated issue. Kind of. And she decided not to go after the person who reached her. And wrote to completely sever ties. The person is essentially dead to her. Because it was like a friend who got convinced that she straight up told them, hey, look, I care about you and that's why I want you to know. I'm kind of lying to you about my whole backstory. And I cannot tell you the truth because it wouldn't be safe for either of us. Oh, hell yeah, I get that. But I just want you to know, because I care about you, that I have to hide something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And at first that went well. At first. But where Zola goes, she makes friends, she makes enemies. It's guaranteed that if she does one, she'll do both. Unless the friend dies. And then maybe not.
Whoa.
It's literally just a childhood issue. Ooh, I don't know how. I've done that turn smoothly before, but why not smooth it out right now? Okay. And sometimes the friends she makes are very dumb and easily manipulated. Sometimes the friends she makes give her swords that are a pivotal part of her identity, and a really complicated give her a very complicated view on express. I don't know. The trade was, you leave the planet forever, you never step foot here again, and I give you this great kind of magic sword. Sword that shoots lasers, more accurately. Sword is not technically magic, it just shoots kind of magic. It does shoot lasers though. And that's the important part. It's also kind of an ancient artifact. But, so close. Okay, let's do it again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So she gets this sword under that pretense. And that's like, okay, sometimes this is how you have to deal with people. Which are views on trade, I'd argue. Well, it's kind of like that, especially because trade becomes paper later on. I'm not gonna say, Magi Sinbad's adventures have any bearing on this, because it doesn't, but it does have remarkable similarities. Or, sorry, Adventures of Sinbad. Not Sinbad's Adventures. Adventures of Sinbad. Damn. This is the run. She does establish lots of trade, under the pretense of trade, lots of peace treaties. It's not even under pretense, it's outright. But if you make peace, then I can trade with both of you. Peace is good for business. She mucks about a lot with politics that she probably shouldn't. And she has a habit of hanging around revolutionaries. In fact, most of her friends should be marked as revolutionaries like her, right? The man who gave her the sword. Less revolutionary, more rebel, but still against the status quo. Although he acknowledged that he wasn't exactly fighting through the old system, that was severely flawed, though he was, as evidenced by the magic sword, benefiting from it.
Five,
friend, who's
four,
not actually
3, 2,
emotionally involved in the
1,
revolution.
go.
But it matters to the people who matter to her, so she's not the kindest person. Or even honestly a very good person without outside influence. As in, she's perfectly content living in and taking advantage of a system that's very flawed so long as she can take advantage of it. But because the people she cares about believe in changing the systems, she helps them. She does not feel bad. She has no guilt for taking advantage of a broken system. Even if she technically one of the people the system is against. Which just like most people will never know that. We're not hearing about Una. I love her, but oh boy. That's like one of her weirdest descriptions these Tinzala and love is, yeah, no. She is perfectly content staying on top. Vav, though, he's a revolutionary, kind of a revolution within the bounds of his society, or through taking advantage of his society. Oh, there goes this one. Marinus, who hit up in the midst of a revolution when she shows up and says, but like, I've got trade. They've got a whole thing between the two of them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Like, we had so much of that they were involved. Zala herself is... It's hard to call her a revolutionary on her own. I don't think that's really true. It's not like Zala's goals are... No. It's not like her goals are to change a broken system, to find a new, better form of government, because they're not. Does she want these things? Yes. She actually does. Ideally, okay, no matter the endings, there's like 3 endings to Zala's story. There's the one actual ending, and it's bittersweet. They're all bittersweet in different ways. None of them are the perfect idealistic future. That future does not exist. But there's always positives and negatives. But through all 3 of them, so long as she has some influence, and she does, arguably more than she should considering her position of power, or lack thereof in others, the system will change by the time she's done. It's just slow. It's not always direct change by her either. Okay, not bad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Not all of it's going to be direct change at her hands. Some of it, actually a lot of it isn't. But I mean, she is from a monarchy, technically a representative monarchy, but it does boil down to, it is a monarchy where the monarch's word is final. The monarch can say whatever the hell they like, and no matter what the court or the council say, no one can actually defy that order, which is a huge impact on why there needs to be a revolution with Mia. And the historical effects of one family being in charge of the entire planet for generations. And Zala is from that family. The Unanam were not in a rival family. It's not like they were actually a solution, because they represented the opposite side of the coin. They were not a force of the people, they were counterbalance for the crown. Sure. And doubt the counterbalance people would have. I don't know. I haven't figured out that much of the system. But technically, she should have, but
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So I got a little, boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
But, like, it is inherently a flawed system. It's because I wanted to write a royalty featured during political drama, but also I only just wanted to write one generation of it. 2 generations. There's a lot of historical stuff I have, and, like, Karyev is tied to some of the historical realization, as in Karyev found some stuff, and somehow Zella ends up with Karyev's journal. Which has she calls it a book of confessions. Anything you can apply the word confession to. Encoded and complicated, and some of it was her romantic feelings for Hummel, and some of it was, I made this plan and I genuinely started using it, but it would have been the sacrifice of hundreds. But it would have worked. Gareth was a strategist during the war. There are 2 wars. In very swift order for these people. But yeah, Terry was a strategist for her war. And it's part of her instability is tied to people, how she led people to their deaths in her belief or not. Her view on where her guilt lies is a big, big thing. And she does believe herself guilty.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Whereas, but then again, she was considered a hero of the people. A legend in the making. She gets murdered. She does like 2 big political moves and then she gets murdered. 1.5 political moves. Karyev was very young, it's just that she was also very loved. She doesn't necessarily deserve the reputation she has, but people who cared about her made sure she wasn't forgotten. Anyway. She has her book of confessions. It also has a bunch of stuff she found out about. It is a diary or journal or that sort of thing. It had a bunch of historical stuff about her family and their wars and how they got started and how it was a pathetic ploy for some people to gain more power in their family. Because it was a mutual agreement between a small faction of each family together that ended up causing the war, in part for more power, in part in order to not be forgotten. Well, they were very much forgotten, so I guess that didn't work out. And here we go, get power. I'll just have to lie about what exactly this one piece of treaty had said.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So Zella, she was like, it was so easy to plunge the entire planet into war just because 2 families decided to hate each other. That's not, and she's like, again, she's friends with revolutionaries. She takes a lot of their ideals with her. There's a reason she gets along with them other than...
I got the money for Timmy's operation from one of Falcone's.
Royal. She should represent the power that they're supposed to hate, especially if she was raised to be a puppet ruler. That's a whole thing. I should also explain how the government works. When I say it is a representative monarchy, it's not as if it's a not like they vote in their representatives, not that far. Although the people do have more influence over their lords, which are regional, and then their sub-regions. And those make up per court, lords and ladies, and represent the people directly.
Yes.
Obviously,
I've got the research data.
Nobility cannot properly represent the commons, but whatever. It's a flawed system. They each have authority over the region. It's not quite as absolute as the monarchs. Oops, I got lost. But it's still very, very hard to actually argue. Again, monarch power is absolute. On
5,
in an
4,
official
3,
position,
2, 1, go.
but holding limited official power is the council, and they are the direct advisors to the monarch. So typically it's a group, it's a large group, but with individual, typically it's a very large group of individual specialties, but because of the previous war that ended up with Bella's father as king, right, he wasn't supposed to be king, that's a whole thing, his great uncle was king, but considering all but 2 members of the family were entirely wiped out and the other one was carried out, who really didn't want it, he was ruled. And also because technically his dad was older than her dad. He ends up as the ruler. Because, again, they're cousins. Yeah, most of the council, and basically a significant portion of the lords, kind of, less so them, but all but 3 members of the council, and just a lot of the residents of the capital, which is the, like, main area of royal power. So notably, neither Pomac nor Carrie ever raised there. I mean, they definitely visited. It is straight jurisdiction sector of England. But they have the transportation methods. But anyway, they definitely visited, but they were not raised in that region. Almec is also like, he's got family there, but he's not from there. He grew up with
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So that's part of why they didn't die, other than, oh, they were gaining this reputation of bullying here. Almec's like a brilliant fighter, and Perez is her strategist, and then there's kind of who's good at what he did, but not like special, just competent. Arguably, that's a specialty in and of itself, but who knows? That's just me talking. So he wasn't like beloved by people, and that was such a good term earlier too. He wasn't exactly beloved by people like those 2 were.
You've got to help!
But Monarch was I don't remember what it was. But yeah. It's obviously a broken system. This one feud can have so many consequences for so many people. So yeah, Vela she herself is not a revolutionary, not really. She's, in most fashions, she sits in a position of power, and she uses that position of power to change. As monarch, she can make the declaration, monarchs no longer have absolute power. As although she might have hold the police, she's also the type of person who is pragmatic in that she'll hold that belief, and but until she's done making all of her changes, that'll be
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Because she's very much, when I'm done, it'll work. But which is arguably the way that creates a lot of argument to an end idea. And it questions the value of a more representative or a more democratic society when it was implemented by a monarch who fashioned it in such a way that she could not be questioned while implementing it. There was no representation in the formation of it. But it doesn't change the fact that as a society she ends up building, at least that's how it works in one of the features. Oh, there's a lot of, it's not like it's a drastic change either. It's a subtle thing. It's not like, oh, suddenly I'm, or not even a sudden, it's not a sudden thing. I mean, she makes dramatic shifts to her society, but it's also not that she's suddenly declaring that this is a democracy now. No. She wouldn't. For one, it's just out of character. It would be out of character for her. But also, even she knows that would be too far. People wouldn't accept it. To be fair, in the other timelines, her influence is less direct.
5, 4,
The one where she
3,
between, that's like
2,
the main story,
1,
and it's really
go.
sad in that she never wanted the position. But how much can you be sad for a queen? Yeah, oh no, sad boy hours. You didn't want to be queen. Isn't that terrible for you to have this absolute power over a whole planet? Although technically she never actually does have absolute power when she's ruling. That's a whole thing. Technically, they have absolute power to make any declarations, but also the council can say, oh, you have their time, or bargain certain things. Private rights they have. That's a whole thing. That's why her dad never raised her. And that's a whole thing. But it doesn't really matter though. As well as her own character. Living their own sort of storyline. So, I think, give me one thing to check with it.
You'll never stop Poison Ivy.
I think we're gonna do one more of these. Anyway, it'll be an interesting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. She gets cursed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
And the story she usually tells about how she got cursed is a lie. And she tells it once, and when Udaya, again, Udaya's her best friend, is there, she doesn't publicly call her out, but she's like, ah, well, that's just not for real. Now, I haven't decided if it's because Udaya actually knows the real story, or if she's just like, oh no, I know that's bullshit because I know her. But, it's definitely something that, like, I will say, the lies all it tells definitely paints her in a good light. Like, she is not taking a hit on her reputation for that. Even though the truth isn't actually an insult to her. It sucks, and it's sad, and it's hard for her to acknowledge. But, and she doesn't for both reasons. One of them very petty. But hold up today. I've been playing Vector and this makes me feel like Vector too a little. But yeah, one of them is a massive lie that she chose, and there's a whole thing. The truth doesn't make her look bad. It's a mixture of she doesn't want to talk about it. This curse is awful to her. It affects her terribly emotionally. Emotionally, not physically. But also, she completely cuts the person who first out of her life. Because of this incident. And it's not even a bitter, oh, I hate you now. It's just a, okay, I don't need you. You're meaningless to me. Sort of bitter. So yeah. And I love her for, I love writing Zala. She's just so fun. You have made your place in my life. You've chosen where you want to be. I'm respecting that. Ah, well. None of that's relevant at the moment. What's relevant is I'm going to be ending stream. So let me exit the game. Hi. Okay, let me see if I want to follow or if I want to raid anyone. And while I do that, let me pull up the dragon. What you see on screen now in my scene transitions is Surfboard Dragon. It's part of the channel. Oh shit, I won't be I don't know if I'll be raiding anyone.
You have those people birds that you into. It's such a
No,
jump scare. It is.
I don't
No,
know who
it
this
was
person is.
literally.
Live now. No one I follow is live at all. That never happens. Oh. I'm gonna leave it be. Anyway, what you're seeing right now on screen is the Surfboard Dragon. It is part of the channel, is representative stuff, I don't know. I'm gonna be using it for emotes if I ever make whatchamacallit. Nah. Whatever, I digress. It is done by the artist Rain or Rain.ions. So if you scroll down and click the dragon in my about section, it'll bring you to her art TikTok. She also does a second one where she does skits and things and talks about like anime and stuff. She's great. I'd say follow her. The Surfboard Dragon does not have a name, so if you have any suggestions, pop it in chat, because Surfboard Dragon is a title, and I want this thing to be part of the community, yada yada. Other than that, since I'm not raiding anyone, I guess it's been a pleasure to have you here. Wow, last stream I said I'll do better, and then I said actually I don't make promises, and it turns out I don't make promises. But I digress. This was fun, and the last time we'll be seeing this background for a while. So, anyway, this is Violet signing you off. Bye.